Hello students, welcome to Triveni Memorial Senior Secondary School online classes. Today we are going to start session number 4, creating a database object from the unit RDBMS. In the last session we have learned some terms related to database, and now in this session we are going to learn how to create the tables in MS Access. So a database is a container that holds the tables, forms, reports, queries, macros, and the tables that you create. A database should be simple and logical in design, and in general we use forms to enter the data, queries to pull the specific information, and the queries form the basis of the report, which then allow you to view the information which you have requested. Once the system is in place, you can automate it by using macros and modules to simplify the process of entering, storing, and retrieving the data. So first of all, a database is like a container which holds all the objects which we create in MS Access. We can create tables, forms, reports, queries, macros, and modules. Tables are the basis for any database. Forms help us to take the information, and report help us to give us the data in a printed format. Now queries are basically giving the condition, and based on the condition taking out information from the data which we have taken, that is a database. So it can be done with the help of macros and modules. Like if we want to do one of the actions again and again, we set a macros in MS Excel. So in this session we are going to learn how a database is created in MS Access. Whenever we have to create a database in MS Access, first of all we need to open the software MS Access. It can be any version. So in order to open this software, first of all you need to click on Start button, then you need to go to All Programs, and then you have to click on Microsoft Office folder, and in the Microsoft Office folder you will find different softwares. From there you have to choose the software package Microsoft Access 2010. It can be any upper version also. So the software to be used for this purpose is Microsoft Access 2010. After clicking on Microsoft Access 2010, we have to click on the blank database option under the available templates category. Blank database option under the available templates category. The blank database option helps us to create a database from scratch. That is, the fresh database can be created with the help of this option. This can be used when we have the fresh data to be added, and it appears on the right side that prompts us to create a file. After this we have the figure of this one, where you will see when you will click on MS Access, there you will find this type of dialog box which is shown here, and this will give you an idea that what need to be done in this case. So here you can see at the top available templates option is there. The option which is selected is the blank database, selected in the yellow color from this category, and at the right side you see the preview is given. So you have to just check the preview, how it will appear on the screen, and then below this you will find a create button which you will see here. So you have to just click on the create button which is shown here. As soon as you click on the create button, you will see this type of your table will be formed, or you can say this type of your data or the figure will be shown to you. So what it says is, it shows you the title bar, it shows you the various tabs and ribbons, and in the first record which you will enter, ID named column is added automatically, and it is taken as a primary key. Basically, primary key is that column in any table whose record is unique and whose value is not duplicated. Also, it cannot have the blank fields, that is the blank values. Now first of all, the first column name is ID, which is added automatically, and it sets its data type as auto number. What is the meaning of auto number? Means it will enter the data in a sequential form. Automatically it will add 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Then you have to click on the tab key to move to the next field or the column, and if you don't specify the name, it will take the name as field 1, and here we have entered Raman Malik. So the name, the value in the field 1 is Raman Malik. If we want to change the name of the field, so just click on the field 1 where it is typed, click there, and here the cursor will come and you can type any name of the field which you want. After that you have to click on the enter key, or you have to press the tab key from the keyboard. After pressing the tab key, you will see yellow color highlighting. It will say click to add. It means you have to click there to add any value. As soon as you click there, that row will have a pencil icon, and pencil icon means the record needs to be added, and below this in the next record you will see a asterisk sign, or you can see a star sign, which shows us that now new record can be added. Same way you can enter any number of records like shown here. This is the first record which has been added. After that you can enter any number of records, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, any number of records. Just remember that to move to the next column you can either press the tab key or you can press the enter key. So first what we have done is we have opened MS Access. From the available templates category we have chosen the option of blank database, and we have clicked on the create button. After clicking on the create button we have added the records in the table. Now after completing this one, what we have to do is we have to save this one. So for saving this one, the first step is to click on save icon on the quick access toolbar. The save option is present at the 3 places. The first place is the quick access toolbar where the save icon is present. The second is in the file tab, the save option is there, and the third option is in order to save a file we can press the shortcut key Ctrl+S, where S stands for save. Now you can see at the right side the save as dialog box has appeared. So if you will choose any of the 3 options, the save as dialog box will appear on the screen. So in the tables name text box, enter the suitable name and click on OK. Here is a box whose name is table name. You have to give the name of the table, and here we have given the name of the table as student list. So give any name according to your requirement and click on OK button. After clicking on the OK button you will see that this table name along with this icon is present in the navigation pane under the tables group, which you see in your screen at the left hand side. Now next topic is exiting MS Access. We have created the table, we have entered the records. Now we want to exit from MS Access, that is we want to come out of MS Access. So either option is you can either click on the file tab and select the exit option from the drop down menu, or you can click on the close button present at the extreme right corner of the Microsoft Access window. On the title bar at the extreme right side you have the control buttons minimize, maximize and close. You can use that button also. And the next topic is if we want to open an existing database. We have created a database here. Suppose we want to open an existing database which already exists in our MS Access. So we have to click on the file tab, then we have to select the open option. So the open dialog box will appear as it is shown here on the screen. After clicking on the open option, what you have to do is this type of dialog box will appear and you will see so many files. There are so many files of MS Access. Either you can double click on that file will open, or just click on that file and below that file name box you will see the open button. So just click on the open button and the selected database will open. So this is the way we have to do some operations in MS Access. We have learned how to create a database, how to give the name to the table, how to save it, how to come out of it, and how to open an existing database. Now let us move on to the exercise part. The first is multiple choice questions. First question is the field ID which Access automatically creates is set to dash data type. The field ID, there was a field whose name was ID which MS Access creates on its own. What is the data type of that one? There are 4 options: text, number, auto number or memo. So in this case whenever Access takes a field automatically, it takes it as the auto number data type. Next one is when you save a database, the table name will appear in the dash pane under the tables group. So the table name appears in the navigation pane. So the answer of second is navigation. The third is to quit the MS Access application, that is to come out of MS Access, click on file tab and select the dash, close, exit, quit or none of these. So we have learned just now that for exiting MS Access we have 2 methods. One is clicking on the close button directly or going on to the file tab and clicking on the exit option. So the correct answer is exit option. After this we have fill in the blanks. The first fill in the blank is the dash database option facilitates you to create a database from scratch. That is when we want to create a fresh database, we have to click on blank database. So the answer of first one is blank. The second is to save a database, you can select the save icon present on the dash toolbar. So the save icon is present on which toolbar? Right, it is present on the quick access toolbar, which is present at the left of the title bar. Then the third is, while creating a database through the blank database template, Access automatically sets each field's dash based on the data that you enter. When you take a blank database and you need to give the data type, even if you don't give, then Access will automatically take the data type based on the data that. So the correct answer of the third fill-up is data type. Now we come to the question answers, the C part. The first question is, in which view does an empty table open while creating a database? See, basically when you open a database, there are two views in a database. One is the data sheet view where you enter the records, and one is the design view where you set the data type and enter the name of the fields. So by default, the table, it opens up while creating a database in the data sheet view. So the answer of first question is data sheet view. Second question is, what is entered in the ID field created by MS Access in a new table? So basically the ID field consists of the entries which have a unique value, that is the values which are not duplicated. Next question is, write the steps to open an existing database. So in order to write the steps for this one, you need to write these steps. That is, first of all, you have to just click on the file tab, then you have to select the open option from the drop down menu. The open dialog box appears. Choose the folder or the drive that contains the database and select the required database and click on the open button. So the selected database will open. So this is the way we have to just open an existing database, and all the questions are cleared, I hope. And now we have the activity part. The first is, create a database with the name library details. First of all, the way in which we have created a database just now, the same way you have to create a database and you have to give the name to the database as library details. How the name to the database is given? You can just press the Ctrl S key to save the file. The name you give to your file, basically we create databases in Access, so whatever the name you give to the file, that is will be the name of your database. So the name of the database here to be given is library details. After that, we have to create a table in the design view and save it with the name as book details. Okay, so you have to give the fields as registration ID, name of the book, author, page, price. In total we have 5 fields, or you can say 5 columns. After that, you have to enter 20 records in the list. That is the list of 20 books you have to enter, their author, their page, their price and the registration ID. And then you have to set the registration ID as a primary key. Setting the primary key we will be going to learn in the next session. And save the table and then close the database. Setting the primary key means we are setting the record as that record, or you can say that column in which all entries will be unique. There will be no duplication of the values. With this we have completed this session. Now we are going to learn all the concepts which we have covered in this session practically, and after that we are going to move on session number 5. Click on the start button and choose Microsoft Office. From Microsoft Office, choose Access, MS Access. Currently we are working with 2013. You can open 2010 or any other version, whichever is available. Now click on blank desktop database and give a name to the database. Any name we can give. Here we are giving it as student 3 and click on the create button. If you want to change the position or the location where you want to save the database, you can change from this browse button. Currently it is being stored in the C drive. Click on create button. A blank worksheet has opened and it is in the datasheet view. There are two views in MS Access, design view and datasheet view. By default, our view is the datasheet view, which is shown to you here, where we enter the fields and their values. So we have saved the name with the name student 3. It is shown in the title bar. This area is the quick access toolbar, which consists of the save button, undo, redo. Any other option can be added or deleted from here. These are the control buttons: minimize, maximize and close. Now the first column is the ID, that is the field, and it is automatically entered. Star or the asterisk sign symbolizes that it is a new record in which data can be entered. It says click to add. Click here and enter any name. Suppose I enter Raman. Press the tab key. So here it says click to add. It means you have to click in that cell below this click to add option and then type any value which you want to type. Raman is the name of the student, so we'll double click on the field 1 and write here S name. So this is the name of the field. Similarly, if you want to give any other name or any other field, you can type here. First you enter the data, like we enter class 10 and press the tab key, and here then double click and write here class. So here you can see the data has been entered. Now when we will come to the second record, there is an asterisk or a star sign which indicates that it is a new record. Now here if we press the tab key and come on S name, suppose we enter the name as Rohan and press the tab key again, you will see here that number 2 has automatically come. So the ID has been set to as a primary key automatically, in which there is no unique value, and it is set to be a auto number data type. So the pencil here means that some work is going on, and star means that it's a new record. Okay, now we will learn how to save and open an existing database. So we have created here. Now we want to save this table. So either we can click on this save option, or we can go to the file tab and click on this save option. So we will have the save as dialog box. The third option to save is press the Ctrl+S shortcut key. Now here we have to specify the name of the table. Suppose we take it as student D, that is student data, and click on OK. So now here you can see this part which is shown here. This is known as a navigation pane. So here the name of the table is student D. The navigation pane will show you all the objects which you have created. It can be form, report, query, or table. So this is the way we have to create a table in a database, and the name of the database is shown in the title bar, and the name of the table is either shown here as a tab or it is shown in the navigation pane. If you want to close this database, you can just click on this close button which is shown here, or you can go to the file option, that is file tab, and click on the close option. And if the exit option is there, you can use that also. Suppose we click on the close option, so this file will be closed, and now we will open a new database, that is a blank database. Suppose we take it as database 3 only, and now we want to open our existing database. We have created a database named student 3. We want to open that one. Go to the file option, click on open. It will show you all the recent databases which we have created. We want to open student 3. Click on student 3 and this database will open. So this is the way our database has opened with the table student D and with 2 records in it. I hope you have understood the topics. Thank you, students.